Jennifer Beals' off-the-shoulder grit, Mia Wallace's lethal minimalism, Lydia Dietz's bloody bridal defiance. Each outfit was a statement, a weapon, a revolution. This isn't just style history. It's a masterclass in how clothes can shake the world. From ripped sweatshirts that sparked a rebellion to ball gowns that danced with goblin kings. These iconic looks didn't just define decades. They became legends. Buckle up, because we're diving into the Hollywood-inspired wardrobes that changed the world. Vivian's red dress. Pretty Woman, 1990. A dress can change everything. In Pretty Woman, Julia Roberts' off-the-shoulder red gown wasn't just elegant, it was transformative. Designed by Marilyn Vance, the dress symbolized Vivian's shift from outsider to undeniable force. The bold scarlet hue, confidence. The opera gloves, refinement. And when she stepped out, every head turned. This was more than a Cinderella moment. It was a fashion statement that proved glamour isn't about where you come from, but how you wear it. The result? A timeless, unforgettable look, still recreated on red carpets today. Want to feel like Vivian? Find a red dress that makes you feel unstoppable. Sharon Dion's Plaidets' Clueless, 1995. Before Clueless, plaid was a schoolgirl staple. After Clueless, it was the it girl uniform. Cher's yellow Dolce & Gabbana skirt suit and Dion's black and white tartan set weren't just fashion, they were power. Paired with knee-high socks and perfectly coordinated accessories, these looks defined 90s preppy chic. But don't let the polished exterior fool you. These girls had style and attitude. The influence? Massive. From high fashion to fast fashion, matching plaid sets became a must-have. Decades later, designers still reference Clueless as a masterclass in stylish rebellion. Want to channel Cher? Think structured blazers, miniskirts, and confidence that says, ugh, as if. Jennifer Beals' Flashdance off-shoulder sweater, 1983. Jennifer Beals' ripped-neck gray sweatshirt in Flashdance wasn't designed for a fashion show. It was born in a steel mill, drenched in sweat and dripping with defiance. The off-the-shoulder trend didn't start on a runway. It started in a gritty dance club, where a welder by day and a dancer by night tore her own clothes apart to move freely. In fashion, it obeyed. Designers scrambled to replicate the accidental rip, but no knockoff could capture the raw, untamed energy of the original. This was more than a look. It was a middle finger to conformity, proving that sex appeal isn't about showing skin. It's about owning your power. Even today, the Flashdance sweatshirt remains a symbol of rebellion, worn by Rihanna, Bella Hadid, and every woman who's ever dared to dance like no one's watching. Molly Ringwald's Pretty in Pink DIY prom dress, 1986. Molly Ringwald's pink taffeta gown in Pretty in Pink wasn't bought. It was built. Rejected by the rich kids, her character Andy Walsh stitched her own destiny. Literally. The dress was a Frankenstein of thrift store lace, vintage fabric, and pure teenage defiance. And when she walked into that prom, alone but unbroken, she didn't just wear the dress, she weaponized it. The original ending had her ending up with a rich guy, but test audiences revolted. Why? Because this dress wasn't about fitting in, it was about burning down the rules. And to this day, every girl who's ever felt like an outsider sees herself in that pink taffeta masterpiece. Want to recreate the magic? Grab a thrifted skirt, some lace, and a lot of safety pins. Because some legends are best handmade. Jennifer Connelly's ball gown Labyrinth, 1986. Jennifer Connelly's peach ball gown in Labyrinth was pure magic, designed by Brian Froud to look like a living fairy tale. The puffed sleeves, the corset, the layers of tulle. It was couture in a world of goblins. And when she danced with David Bowie's Jareth, the dress moved like a character itself. Decades later, designers like Alexander McQueen and Vivienne Westwood still cite it as inspiration. Want to feel like a Labyrinth queen? Just add glitter, and maybe a Bowie playlist. Winona Ryders' Red Wedding Dress. Beetlejuice, 1988. Most brides wear white. Not Lydia Dietz. Her bright blood-red wedding dress in Beetlejuice wasn't just goth. It was anti-goth. It was wedding horror, Tim Burton chaos, and teenage rebellion wrapped in tulle. Lydia wasn't the blushing bride. She was the final girl who made ghosts blink first. Still think wedding dresses have rules? Lydia Dietz just laughed in black lipstick. Mia Wallace's white shirt and black pants. Pulp Fiction, 1994. No sequins, no couture, just a white button-down, tailored black pants and attitude. Mia Wallace, Uma Thurman, turned simplicity into an icon. Designed by Betsy Hyman, this look wasn't about embellishments. It was about presence. From the moment she strutted into Jack Rabbit Slims, it was clear. This is what effortless cool looks like. Paired with a razor-sharp bob and bare feet, the outfit became the uniform for every woman who owns the room without even trying. It's proof that sometimes minimalism speaks the loudest. Want Mia's style? Keep it sleek, keep it effortless, and never forget the dance moves. Romy and Michelles reunion dresses. Romy and Michelles high school reunion, 1997. Romy and Michelle didn't just attend their reunion. They dominated it. Their homemade metallic mini dresses, drenched in pink and blue shimmer, were more than just outfits. They were declarations of independence. Costume designer Mona May ensured their looks weren't just fashion-forward but character-driven, fun, fearless, and unapologetically bold. In a room full of forgettable black dresses, these two stood out like neon signs in the dark. Their message: be weird, be flashy, be yourself. Want to recreate the look? Spandex, sequins, and a best friend who's just as extra. Rose's red dress Titanic, 1997. A love story for the ages deserves a dress to match. Rose's off-the-shoulder crimson gown in Titanic wasn't just elegant, it was unforgettable. Costume designer Deborah Lynn Scott created a look that balanced Edwardian glamour with cinematic romance. The deep red silk, delicate beading, and flowing silhouette weren't just stunning. They symbolized Rose's rebellion against high society. The dress glowed under the grand staircase, making it one of cinema's most breathtaking fashion moments. Over 25 years later, this gown remains as timeless as the film itself. Want to capture Rose's essence? Bold color, classic elegance, and a never-let-go attitude. The prom outfits. 10 Things I Hate About You, 1999. Forget poofy ball gowns. So 10 Things I Hate About You redefine prom fashion. Julia Stiles' slinky periwinkle dress and Heath Ledger's effortlessly cool tux weren't just outfits. They were anthems of the era. Minimalist, slightly undone, and effortlessly cool, they embodied the late 90s attitude toward formal wear. The result? A prom look that still feels modern decades later. Want their style? Keep it simple, let it flow, and find someone who'll sing to you on the bleachers. Justice's Looks, Poetic Justice, 1993. Janet Jackson in Poetic Justice wasn't just a character, she was a movement. Justice's style, oversized denim cropped sweaters and her signature newsboy cap, was a direct reflection of 90s streetwear. Effortless yet intentional, her look defined an era where hip-hop and high fashion collided. Designed for comfort and attitude, it became a cultural staple, influencing everyone from music videos to runways. Want to channel justice? Start with a cap, add some hoop earrings, and own your power. And that's the power of fashion. It's not just about clothes, it's about moments. These outfits didn't just define characters, they defined entire generations. But here's the real question. What's next? Which looks from today will be legendary in 10, 20, or even 50 years? Drop your predictions in the comments. Hit like if you loved this trip down memory lane, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next style revolution is already happening, and you won't want to miss it.